What's going on? It's your dog Art, man. Great look. And I'm feeling great. Feeling great, man. I got some good broccoli in front of me. I got my family straight. You know what I'm saying? Living good. Art, man, apparel's doing great numbers right now. Can't really complain about too much. But one thing I know, man, there's somebody on the timeline doing a lot of complaining, a lot of crying, a lot of fussing. And that's Ryan Garcia, also known as the face of Osterine. Look, dude been doing all this fucking crying, man, and I just been laughing at it like, shut the hell up, Ryan. We don't want to hear it. We definitely don't want to hear it. But while he's doing it, we still gonna pay attention because it's comedy. It's funny. Yeah, man. It's just comedy to me. And right now, besides the stand up, Ryan Garcia is making me fucking laugh for real. Um, let's go pull up the tweets, man. The shit's funny. I just been laughing at this shit all day, dude. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta log into my other account. They not like us. They not like us. All right, all right, all right. Okay. But my dude, Mr. Shelton, shout out to you, bro. He said you should do a drawing of Ryan Garcia in the X-Men Wolverine uniform called Osterine. I got a funny picture of him coming out pretty soon. Behind him, he's behind some burglar bars or whatever. Not burglar bars, but some motherfucking yeah, jail bars or whatever. And he's fucking basically pleading for help. But hold on, let me pull up these tweets real quick, man. But shout out to everybody in the chat already. We're gonna share this link out, let everybody know we're on here live right now on motherfucking YouTube. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So I don't even know where to fucking start from. This guy Garcia says the hood knows I won. What hood? Victorville, nigga? Are you talking about the hood of Victorville, nigga? Because in the hood, you're known as a motherfucking cheater. You a cheater, dog. And then he turned around and says, he said, and it's the funniest what he said, bro, they really erased my W never in history. And then the motherfucking community notes pop up and say, nah, nigga, wins being overturned in boxing due to drug test failures is actually very common in boxing. Nigga, cut that shit out. Cut it out. Says instead of the Blaze having syringes. Yeah. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of ways I could spin it, man. Let me find out you want a shirt, Mr. Shelton. When I'm finished with that, I'm gonna send a link out to you, man. You need to get some Art Man merch, bro. Hell yeah. And speaking of Art Man merch, hold on. You know me. I'm a day one true supporter. So I'm rocking that motherfucking Devin Haney. Devin Haney inspired illustration. Oh, let me see so everybody can show it. Yeah, of him whooping Regis program. Now you got Regis program on the fucking timeline too. Man, that shit's crazy when it comes to this boxing game, dog. Said that was free game. Dog, this shit, man, it's just entertaining when it comes to this boxing shit, bro, because all of a sudden, Regis program, he got a fight with Jack Catterall. Now he don't suck no more. Now Regis ain't a bad opponent to be fighting no more. All of a sudden, he's a good opponent now. He ain't trash. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, dude. These dudes got so many double standards. It's crazy. Now Regis Prograis don't suck. Now the Catterall fight. It's a good fight. I like that fight. Yeah. Whoa. Last time I checked, y'all said Regis Prograis was the motherfucking worst fighter on fucking planet Earth. So how did we get into the situation where you saying that this is a good fight now all of a sudden? Man, these dudes right here, man, they don't got no morals, no integrity, no nothing. That's why it's so easy to point it out. They make my job so easy because all I got to do is just sit here, smoke, talk, and just point out the fucking hypocrisy, bro. Said we checking for Regis now. Now we checking for Regis now. Y'all done wrote that nigga off as the worst fighter ever, and then all of a sudden they turn it to justice for Regis because now they claiming Devin Haney was overweight against Regis Prograis and all this shit. How the hell you gonna be claiming justice for Regis Prograis and then fucking cheering on Ryan Garcia coming in overweight? That shit don't. It doesn't make any sense at all. But if you try to put yourself in the mindset of these motherfucking trolls, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, man. For example, today's topic, the WBC. They made Devin Haney the champ in recess. So a lot of folks are saying, "Oh, Devin, he's ducking Sandor Martin. He's ducking Sandor Martin." But these are the same fans that said, "Shakur, don't take that 25%. Know your worth. Know your worth." But you telling Dev he should go fight for fucking 1.5, which is pennies to him? Come on now. Make it make fucking sense, dude. And that's why I keep on telling you. That's why I'm here. I'm here to just clean up the bullshit. Like y'all dog Ray Jackson, right? On Twitter. Famous troll, whatever. So this guy, he's talking about Dev this, Dev that. And I posted on the comment section, I'm like, dude, talk about the dude who called you a certified pedophile, which was Ryan Garcia. Damn, y'all hate Dev that much? You willing to overlook him calling you a pedophile to go hate on Dev? I just don't see it. I don't know what it is, man. It's something about Dev that make these niggas put their whole morals and integrity to the side. Like, niggas can call you all types of shit like that and you still defending him? Psh, couldn't be me. You saying Jack Catterall gonna beat his ass too? Man, probably. I don't rate Jack Catterall high. And Regis Prograis, he's in the final stages of his career anyways. Keep it 1,000. And that beating Dev, what they say the beating Dev put on him, probably changed him for life, like y'all say. But nah, I don't know. Said don't nobody want to see that flat-footed fool Regis. Y'all, hey, that's just crazy, dude. Bro, once upon a time, can you believe once upon a time, nigga, motherfucking Regis Prograis and Josh Taylor was like the top guys, like pound for pound type shit. Crazy, right? Yeah, but this is boxing. Things change. Things change. Like Devin Haney's motherfucking defeated record. That changed. That changed back to motherfucking no contest. That's a 0 now. And these fans hate that shit. They hate it so much, man. They not letting it up on Twitter, y'all. Y'all see? They be so mad. Dev, he cheated against Regis. All this stupid ass shit. Nigga, whenever you bring up Ryan Garcia cheating, they start bringing up Dev versus Regis. Motherfucking Dev versus Lomachenko. They don't want to acknowledge the facts. So I had to make a post today. I said, man, here's the facts. Look. Ryan Garcia cheated against Devin Haney. So now, he's suspended for testing positive for the performance-enhancing drug Ostarine, and the fight was ruled a no contest. Those are facts. Those aren't my opinion. That's not my conjecture. And they hate that shit so much, they don't even like acknowledging the cheat. They don't like acknowledging that shit at all. Said Regis versus Devin press conference was highly underrated. Man, that shit was super underrated. I like that. Man, I hate how fans be doing this shit. They be ruining good fucking fights. Like Regis Prograis versus Dev, motherfucking good build up, good fight. fans want to ruin it. Talk about some, oh, Dev was too heavy. Nigga, shut up, nigga. You a Benavidez fan saying this goofy ass shit too. Talking about somebody being too big or too heavy. Like, what are we talking about, man? Trying to ruin a good fucking fight. And then Lomachenko versus Dev, good fucking fight. Good little interaction at the weigh-in. And here these fucking crybaby ass niggas. Ooh, he pushed him. He pushed him. Oh, he robbed him. Nigga, ain't none of that shit went on. You niggas are just mad, bro. They really dislike Dev. But it's okay because I'm not here to convince you to like Dev. I'm not. You can like who you want to like. But when niggas start going over the top, start bullshit, making any old excuse why they dislike Dev, I gotta call it out. I gotta call it out. I'd be like, I didn't know Dev was on Peds against Regis. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's what Dev told Regis ass. He said, nigga, I was on Peds when I fought you. Is that what you said? Nah, nigga. Cut that shit out. Real shit. So I hope Devin is juiced up when he fights Ryan again. Man, that's just gonna be a good fight. It definitely is. But I can already see it now. Well, Ryan won the first fight. The second fight don't matter. Ryan won the first fight. We ain't gonna forget that. Yeah. Or they're gonna turn around and say, well, Ryan was trash anyways. Dev should never even lost to him. Peds or not. Peds or not. Shut the fuck up. But it's all fun though. It's all fun. I love the conversation. Woo. That ostomy pack in. It's hitting like a motherfucker. But yeah. Them dudes, they just gonna hate. Say I want them juiced up. These dudes better say shit. Exactly. Like, yeah, man. But you know, I don't promote that because people don't look at the side effects of performance enhancing drugs, man. That shit really fuck with your mental, fuck with your body, dude. Fuck with your liver, your kidneys, your heart. And what I'm seeing for Ryan, it looks like it's fucking with his brain psychologically. Cause he doing wild, weird shit, bro. I'm telling you, man, ever since that Tank fight, he just been acting fucking weird, bro. Niggas was trying to blame that shit on the fight. Talking about his promo for the fight. Nigga, ain't no promo no more, nigga. He ain't fighting for a year, so what the fuck is really going on? And he start calling that nigga Crash Out Ride. Because he about to crash out again. Straight up. I see that shit, man. And people talking about rematch, dude. I don't even know if we really going to get a rematch, to be honest, man. It's only one for Ryan Garcia, bro. He already making headlines for acting the goddamn fool, being drunk and sloppy, saying stupid ass shit. But you could tell one thing for sure. He really don't like Devin Haney. Because Ryan, he keep on bringing up that lawsuit. He keeps on bringing up the lawsuit, him being sued by Devin. Ain't no changing that, my guy. Shouldn't have cheated, man. And folks like to run around. To be honest, a lot of these folks, they're actually happy with the 1 year ban Ryan got. Because they're looking at it like it's light. And I say, you know what? That's cool. Y'all looking at that shit like it's light. Cool. So be it. But don't be mad at Dev for seeking his own justice in that courtroom. And niggas want to talk about, ooh, Dev, you not street. That's some whole shit. None of that shit matter when it's when it's time to motherfucking settle. Because Ryan Garcia's team, they're gonna settle. I wouldn't be surprised if they give Dev like what, $5 million for that shit. $5 million in damages. I wonder what they really gonna settle with Prime, man, because he just said some crazy shit about Prime. So yeah, man, I just feel like honestly, I was watching my dude YSM Sports Media, uh, our good brother Greg Hatchett. He was talking about the whole Devin Haney situation about him suing Ryan Garcia. And he made a good point. He said, as a fan and as a man, you really can't tell somebody how they should react to something that was done to them. That's on them. Their reaction is on them. And see, Dev, not being a quote unquote street nigga, you know what I'm saying? He's a businessman. He took that shit to court. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. But if you would have asked me, what would I do? Art band, if you was in that situation, this is what I would do. I bleed that nigga dry. Nigga, I take everything from Ryan Garcia. And I'll still go through with the rematch. Matter of fact, we can be negotiating right now. Nah, we ain't gonna negotiate right now. We gonna negotiate after your team settles, nigga. So we can say you can make some of that money back that you just lost. That type of shit. You take a nigga money, they gonna get their act right together. Ryan will get his act right together once he starts seeing the money's drying up. And Dev, he got to put strict liability clauses in the next contract. Straight up. Like, dog, can't take no supplements. I'll put in the contract, can't take no supplements, not whatsoever. No supplements. No supplements. Tested weekly. And you have to make the contract weight or there's no fight. You can't be a pound. You can't be a half. Nothing. You got to be either on the weight or under the motherfucking weight. Straight up. You take a nigga money away, they gonna get their act right. He's definitely gonna get his act right, especially after that prime hit him. Niggas not even talking about the prime. He won't talk a lot of shit about that, but he's not talking about that prime lawsuit. He ain't getting out of that shit because it's not just Logan Paul. Logan Paul just the face, nigga. There's people behind that shit. But speaking of people and organizations and shit like that, Ryan Garcia, he's paying. I believe he's paying these motherfuckers to talk this bullshit, bro. Listen to this bullshit right here. This is another tactic to keep the people confused. Listen to this shit right here. So some bullshit ass account talk about Combat Old Daily says the New York State Athletic Commission has now come under heavy fire on Monday. It's been leaked by one of the labs that Ryan Garcia's initial pre- and post-fight urine tests conducted initially screened negative for ostarine. The New York State Athletic Commission resisting retesting Mr. Garcia's negative sample after failing VADA is clear violation of New York State law. This will be the equivalent of suspect being found not guilty than the DA office finding a new jury with a new set of guidelines. What the fuck are these? I'm telling you, dog. He's paying these motherfuckers. He has to be paying these niggas. Because that's not fucking true. Reason why we just got the news that the test that they took had ostarine in it. Because the initial test that they took, they don't test for ostarine. But when he got caught up by VADA, they tested for ostarine, and guess what? It popped up as fucking ostarine in the system. And we all know that. It's not a surprise. It's not a surprise. We know this already. Said Artman spiked Ryan's 5 samples. He's innocent. Exactly. I spiked the motherfucking 10. Bro. And I be laughing at these niggas. Today I just had a conversation with a dude. I just had to motherfucking just back out of that conversation. I stopped talking about it. I just left it alone. Because I made a post today and I said, the facts are Devin Haney was cheated by Ryan Garcia due to the positive test of ostarine, yada, yada, yada. This guy comes up and said, well, yeah, it's true Ryan cheated, but it was an accident. And I said, an accident? What do you mean an accident? He goes on to say, well, look, it was contamination. And I've said, you know what? When niggas start talking like that, it lets you know they're not really following the story. And that's why I understand how it's easy to manipulate a lot of people because they're not really following this shit. So I had to drop the motherfucking statement from the company, NutriBio, saying that they test other batches and Ryan is cap. This guy comes out and say, well, Ryan Garcia, you know, not Ryan Garcia, but this guy, who owns this company, he's already under scrutiny from contamination or some bullshit, right? And I'm like, wait, hold on. Please don't tell me this. Please don't tell me there's another person that's in the conspiracy against Ryan Garcia. So I asked him, I said, dog, so you saying Bill, motherfucking Conte, New York Athletic Commission, and Devin Haney, motherfucking spiked Ryan Garcia's test. They're all against him. Where did this come from? And I said, now this company too? And he's like, oh, well, you got to take that in with a grain of salt. I said, nigga, no, nigga, we not doing that here. I'm not going to play the let's blame everybody besides Ryan Garcia. What the fuck? What are we doing here, man? That's some bullshit. But it is what it is. But one thing I noticed about that lawsuit that Dev has, you got your man Ryan Garcia talking about he filed his lawsuit too against the Zone and Eddie Hearn. Notice ain't nobody talking about that on the timeline. They don't talk about that type of shit. They want to talk about Dev and make him seem like he's some type of crazy dude and for trying to get shit done and actually handle motherfucking business. They want to put him in a position where it looks like, oh, this dude, he ain't about that life or whatever. Like, come on now. Y'all know Ryan Garcia cheated, but everybody loves a villain story, so I understand why they ride with Ryan over Dev. I do. But this ain't the fucking streets. Said Eddie support Ryan, so I know, this nigga he ain't about to sue nobody. He's not about to fucking sue. He ain't about to sue. Shout out to my dude, Jerron, man. Said Victor Conte said he can create pairs that can't be traced in the drug system. Why is this motherfucker in the sport and why is he so close? Why are so many boxers aligned with him? Why is Bud Crawford aligned with him? Why was Ryan Garcia aligned with him? Why is Boots Ennis? Why was he aligned with him? Why was Mikey Garcia aligned with him? Why is Demetrius Andre aligned with him? Why is Caleb Plant aligned with him? Because when niggas start talking about this Dev shit and Conte, what about all these other fighters? So these niggas is just clean and Dev is just the mastermind with Conte? He's his right-hand man? Is that what you telling me? Because I just seen a picture of Bud Crawford training for his fight that he has coming up this year, August of 2024. Wearing a snack shirt, looking ripped as fuck. But you ain't gonna hear these bitch made niggas all the time like, oh, Conte, bro. What Conte is doing right now, it looks like he's trying to get Ryan Garcia to keep on talking crazy about him so he can sue him. Y'all keep on talking about this nigga Conte being a snake. He might slime Ryan Garcia out like that too. Get a good defamation lawsuit out of him. Said all this for a black American Muslim. That's what I'm saying. Like, so you guys are willing to believe all these conspiracies when it comes to this testing, but y'all ain't trying to acknowledge the fact that, yeah, maybe this guy did cheat. And it's not even just maybe this guy did cheat. It is, he motherfucking did cheat, bro. He cheated indefinitely, so he's suspended indefinitely. Straight up, this shit's crazy, man. Super crazy. Really just think about it. The guy tested positive 5 times for Ostarine. And niggas is pointing the finger at Devin Haney like he the motherfucking coward. How he the coward? How, how is he the coward? Ryan Garcia is the one that tested positive. Said, yeah, Conte only put Devin on the sauce. Nobody else. Nobody else, right? Shit crazy. But you got all these other channels and shit. They still going at it. The showbiz, man, still talking about it. And we like, bro, it's getting to a point where people in his own audience is telling them, like, hey, bro, like, we get it, showbiz, you dislike Haney, but like, enough is enough, bro. Because niggas start realizing that they really don't like Ryan Garcia. A lot of these people that have been riding with Ryan Garcia now because he cheated Devin Haney, a lot of these dudes never really even liked Ryan Garcia. So now they're coming to realization, like, hold on, I really don't even like this dude, man. Showbiz, you tweaking. Like, I get the act, but like, come on now, you taking it a little too far now. A little too far, because it's like, come on, bro. We did hear you say the follicle test proved his innocence, and now you switching it up saying, oh, well, it was just contamination. Nah, son, you can't do that. You can't do that. Stop it. Said Ryan is not going to survive the random drug testing. Bro, speaking of random drug testing, man, there was a boxer, right? Apparently he had a fight last year. This guy tested positive for cocaine in a fight that he had last year. For some reason this year, they suspended him for 4 years. Crazy, right? 4 years for cocaine. But guys can have PEDs and they got 1 year. This is in a different country. I think it was the UK. Man, that's not even the motherfucking craziest part of the story. The craziest part of the story is the guy's dead. I mean, he's unalive. You know, he's unalive. How does something like that happen? How do you suspend a motherfucking dead man? That's crazy. Sounds like Roberto Duran. Said Devin Haney called out Showbiz on Twitter and Biz got mad. Was this a while ago? It's always something, bro. It's always something because I'm telling you, man, if you go back and listen to these guys' earlier footage, man, the earlier motherfucking videos about Devin Haney, man, they was praising him. Praising him. Now they can't say nothing good about him. Not at all. But you know, this is boxing. But this is a whole nother type of level. I mean, probably because maybe it's intensified because, you know, we're in a social media era. But the hate for Dev is just like crazy. It's like beyond crazy, actually. Niggas mad that he not a father. Said, oh, you know, Father's Day. All these people can celebrate Father's Day besides Dev. He don't know what it's like to be a dad. The man just turned 25. What? Come on, bro. What's going on? Like, you can't fix that level of hate. There's no game plan that you could write for Dev and say, if you do this, this, and that, and say this, this, and that, these people will love you again. Nah. Dev just got to embrace that villain role. Fuck these fans, man. Fuck them. As long as you got your real supporters that's willing to spend some money and the haters that's willing to spend some money to watch you lose, you don't do good numbers. Look, Dev has already reached like Hall of Fame status, in my opinion, because he's one of the youngest undisputed champions in the four belt era, right? And the last what? Who's the last undisputed lightweight champion? Sweet Pea? I mean, if your name can be next to those guys, what is that? That's Hall of Fame type of shit. The shit that Dev did is what these boxers want to do right now. Am I lying? Become undisputed at 135. Who's saying they want to be undisputed at 135 right now? Who's saying that? Gervonta Tank Davis. I just want to prove to everybody that I'm the best at 135. There is nothing wrong with that. But when you look up who was the last motherfucker to have all them belts, who you gonna look up? What's it gonna say? What is it gonna say? Devin the Dream motherfucking Haney. It don't matter if you hate him. It don't matter if he fought Cambosis, Linares, Loma, which were good wins. You can't hate on it because he held that status. So these niggas talking about, ooh, he fought for this. Bro, this nigga's a 2-division champion in one of the divisions he was undisputed in. You the same niggas that say belts don't fucking matter, know your fucking worth. And now y'all talking about some he ducked Sandor Martin and he should have took it and all this other shit. Get the fuck out of it. We ain't hearing that shit. That shit is fucking lame. It's corny. It's played out. Because we see right through you. And then these same niggas will sit there and try to give you some excuse. Well, I just don't really like Dev. I dislike his dad. No, nigga. His dad ain't in control of the motherfucking WBC. His dad is not in control of motherfucking Ryan popping dirty on the PEDs. Cut the bullshit. You dislike Dev because he's once was a threat to your. Matter of fact, not even just once. He's still a fucking threat to your favorite fighters. And y'all know it. Y'all know it. So y'all want him to do crazy shit like jump up and like fight motherfucking Boots on his first fight at welterweight. Like, get the fuck out of here. Y'all don't even have the same standards for y'all fucking favorite fighters. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Not even Usyk didn't even jump up to heavyweight and fight the motherfucking best heavyweight. The guy that y'all got pound for pound and all y'all number one trying to say this guy's the best fighter in the world. Y'all don't even, nigga, he came up and fought a nigga that just got off the fucking couch. He literally said, man, I could have continued this fight, but I was out of shape because they called me for this fight like 3 weeks ago type shit. 3-4 weeks ago type shit. But y'all expect Dev to just jump up and fight a nigga like Boots, a certified killer like Boots, no. And y'all know he a generational talent. Oh yeah, Dev, just go there and fight him. First fight. But you and that nigga, you don't even want niggas that was in the same weight class to fight him. Y'all don't even want Virgil Ortiz to fight him right now. So what the fuck are y'all even saying? Y'all getting hyped because motherfucking Virgil Ortiz is fighting somebody Brandon Adams slept. Charlo's leftovers slept that nigga that fucking Virgil Ortiz fighting, and that's a step up to him. Like, what the fuck? Y'all don't even have those standards for y'all favorite fighters, nigga. But y'all want Dev to jump up and fight a nigga like motherfucking Boots on his first fight at welter? Get the fuck out of here, man. These niggas, man, look. I like Tank. I like Barrios. That was a good fight for Tank, fighting Barrios. Rehydration clause and all. But folks gonna sit here and say, well, rehydration clause don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. But tell Dev to go in there and fight a nigga like motherfucking Boots with no rehydration clause, no nothing. Come on, man. Make it make sense. Said Josh Taylor was undisputed and wasn't on many people's top 5 pound for pound, and his title run was actually more impressive than that. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, the fuck it wasn't. Stop it. And here's, you know why they hate on Dev and Cambosis? Because look at them. They act like this T.O. versus Cambosis fight never fucking happened, bro. They talking about what T.O. gonna do, what T.O. gonna do, and all this shit. I'm like, dog, have y'all not seen T.O.'s last 4 performances, dog? He looked like shit against Jermaine Ortiz. I ain't lying. Am I lying? Y'all try to erase that fight from y'all memory, bro. Like, stop playing. Jermaine Ortiz versus Teofimo Lopez was a motherfucking snooze fest, nigga. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. These niggas dislike the fact that Dev beat motherfucking Cambosis, and Cambosis beat Teofimo Lopez. Want to call that shit a fucking fluke? Get the fuck out of here. You know what flukes are? Flukes are, minus the peds, are fights where guys run it back immediately. It wasn't a fluke. It wasn't a fluke, because guess what? T.O. ain't trying to run it back at all. So I don't view Haney as a threat to Tank at all. Yeah, niggas can say all that. That's why niggas are saying sparring don't matter today. You know, that's just funny, bro, because y'all seen the footage, and I get it. Sparring don't mean nothing. Things can be different under, with them smaller gloves and minus the headgear. I totally understand that. But you seen it with your own two eyes that the bull got conquered. Did that not happen? So we just go. I get it. Sparring don't matter. But y'all gonna act like y'all ain't see that though? Y'all gonna act like that shit didn't happen? Really? Is that what we gonna do here? Because if y'all gonna do that, we gotta do that with all the sparring footage. I see niggas posting sparring footage of Tank making motherfucking Teofimo Lopez spit out his mouth guard, and niggas talking about some, yeah, you see how he'll do him. He'll do him like this. He'll do him like that. But when it comes to the Dev versus motherfucking Tank, oh, sparring don't matter. Stop talking about that shit, nigga. Shit don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But like y'all say with the Devin Haney versus Ryan, that imagery of fucking Devin Haney putting the paws on Tank is not leaving my head. So he gonna have to show me. He showed me with Frank Martin. I loved it. I gave him all the credit in this world. And guess what? I named Gervonta Davis as the top dog at 135 right now. Because I'm fair. I'm going to keep it 100. He's a monster. Monster at 135. But I view other fighters skilled as well. And I want to see him fight these guys. Win, lose, or draw. It don't matter if he win, lose, or draw. I'll be very appreciative as a fan if he fought those dudes. If he fought the Shakur Stevensons. If he fought the Devin Haneys of the world. The Lomachenko fight, people hate on it. Oh, he old and all that shit. I don't care. I like the fight. I don't give a fuck. Because I don't even like Lomachenko anyway. So to see him get knocked out by Gervonta Davis, hey, nigga, more money for me, because I'm definitely going to be paying a nice illustration of that shit for sure. And a very entertaining fight for us as well. For sure. I like that. I want to see Gervonta Davis sleep Lomachenko. So I ain't really one of them people saying, oh, Lomachenko's old and all that shit, which is true, though. He is old, and I'm picking Tank to knock his ass out. But it's still a good fight. Still a good fight. But I want to see Dev versus motherfucking Gervonta Davis. I want to see Gervonta Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. I want to see Shakur Stevenson versus Frank Martin. I don't know if I want to see Frank Martin versus Devin Haney. I don't know, man. Frank Martin, he gonna have to move up to 140 for me or something. He might have to move up to 140 and fight niggas like Gary Russell. Because, nigga, that whole not trying to commit to your punches, you looking like a motherfucking Somalian at the weigh-in, I don't know. That shit kind of like, got me feeling a certain type of way. Maybe it's time for you to move up. But people thought Cam was good when he beat. Bro, I still have, nigga, I've been doing this little boxing YouTube, Twitter shit for a little minute. Because I still have, like, bookmarks and motherfucking screenshots of people saying that Cambosis was going to beat motherfucking Devin Haney. I still remember that shit, dog. They was looking at Cambosis like he was the dark horse in the division. Am I lying? Talking about, damn, he just conquered motherfucking Teofimo Lopez. He gonna do that to Dev. Bro, they were saying that Dev didn't have no power to keep motherfucking Cambosis off of him like T.O. did. They said T.O. had the power, but Dev don't got the power to keep Cambosis off of him. I remember that. Go look it up. Even guys like Jeff Mayweather was saying Devin Haney was gonna lose out there in Australia. He was gonna lose out there in Australia. And I get people who say, oh, well, he's trying to say he getting robbed or whatever. But no, nigga, Dev left it where there was no room for robbery. There was no. He beat that man with one punch. fucking jab got niggas. And that's, you notice when Dev beats somebody, there's always some type of new narrative after it. I'm telling you, it's been like this for a little minute. Dev beat motherfucking he beat Kambosos. They say the only thing that nigga got is a jab. They was preaching that shit all day long. Only thing Dev got is a jab. Only thing Dev got is a jab. Only thing he got is a jab. Then they start talking about he's clinching. All he does is clinch. All he has is a jab and a clinch. Am I lying? Was they not saying that shit? And then he beats fucking Regis Program. Oh, get Snack out of here. Snack boxing is just totally wrong for boxing. Victor Conte. What? Dev was too heavy. Man, it's always something, bro. Or Dev beat Lomachenko. It was robbery. 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 Niggas replay the fucking fight. Oh, nah, I mean, I don't like watching it with the commentary anyways. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Bro, Dev going through these fights, man, it's some crazy, like, it's real crazy, man. The hate is just, it's there. And, it comes with the game. It definitely comes with the game. And Tank, he was getting hated on too. Niggas was calling him motherfucking Jeep and shit. All these niggas ride with him now, posting him at his Abbey and shit. They was calling this nigga Jeep and shit, saying he looked like a Cabbage Patch doll and his ass is unprofessional because he ballooning up in weight after his fights. I remember that shit. 2017 vibes, nigga. The same dudes that's making the memes about Dev, they was making the memes about Tank. So let's be real. Said Kambosos' face is wrecked. And look, Kambosos versus Teofimo Lopez is really like AB versus Maidana in my eyes, if you want to be honest. Because you had a young gun hotshot, right, talking that stuff, and he got sat down by somebody else. That was unexpected. But I mean, what? Kambosos was, he was a super underdog. So you can't really compare it to when it comes to that. But when it comes to just like them having like a fucking amazing performance against a guy that's, a champion, highly skilled naturally, and then Dev go in there, whoop him right out after that performance. It wasn't there was no performance in between that you seen from Kambosos where you're like, oh well, the fight's trash. No, Dev fought him immediately after he destroyed Teofimo Lopez. So I don't understand why y'all don't give Dev credit for beating Kambosos. I really don't get it. He beat him fresh off a fucking great win over Teofimo Lopez. An undefeated dude knocking guys out, in the first round? Get the fuck out of here. Stop it. Stop it. But it comes with the game. It comes with the game. Dev, excellent boxer. Kambosos, he's looking trash these days. I ain't gonna lie, he is. But hey, that has nothing to do with Devin Haney, unless you want to say he's got wrecked after Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? He looked crazy after going through those wars with Devin Haney. I won't even call it a war because it seemed like it was a one-sided war because he was getting his ass beat up. Devin was whooping his ass. Whooping his Bro, how many rounds did Kambosos even win in those fucking fights? What? Probably like 2 total out of 24 rounds. I mean, yeah. But your man Teofimo Lopez got whooped by Kambosos. So, but these guys today are saying, "Oh, well, Dan will get his ass knocked out by T.O. and T.O. this nigga. Look who T.O. fighting this Saturday, bro. We don't give up. Look who he fighting this Saturday. Steve Claggett. Who the fuck? What motherfucking what's the Conor McGregor say? Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is Steve Claggett? That's who motherfucking Teofimo Lopez is fighting. Y'all talking about he better than Dev and he can do this to Dev. Nigga, he should have been running it back with Jermaine Ortiz. Nigga, Jermaine don't got no fight lined up. See what niggas be talking about, but you know they don't want to make that type of shit because they already know what time it is. But these same fans screaming, these same TO fans are screaming Dev should rematch Lomachenko, but y'all ain't saying Teofimo should rematch motherfucking Jermaine Ortiz. That's where I gotta call that. I gotta call the bullshit out. I definitely gotta call it out. Said, why can't Haney fight in his natural weight class? I personally think it's because he doesn't have the power to do that. He can't even hurt small dudes when he fights. And that's cap. Want to know how that's cap? Cambosis out his own mouth said, dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. Dev almost put me out in that fucking 10th round. And I'm not saying Dev is motherfucking Deontay Wilder, like he got one punch KO, or he's Gervonta Davis, he got one punch KO, you know, he can just offset the fight with a punch like that. Nah, I'm not saying nothing like that. But he's not pillow fisted. He's not somebody that you can just walk through his punches. Unless you on the roids. Like Ryan Garcia. And you can't say it's not a fact because look at the records, nigga. Somebody has a O, somebody doesn't. And how does that happen when they fought? And you clearly seen Devin Haney lose. How does that happen? Niggas on the juice. That's how the fuck it happens. But anyways, look. Yeah. Devin Haney, he's been doing this thing for a little minute, man. And I feel like a lot of fans, they want to see him fall. They want to see him fail. They want to see him, you know, fucked up out here. But yeah, to say Dev don't got no power, that's some bullshit. He definitely got power enough power to keep guys off of him. To make guys, he has enough power to make guys reset. Look at motherfucking Regis Program. Every time Dev popped his ass, yeah, go ask Regis Program. Every time Dev popped his ass, he like, shit. He gotta reset, fix his glove, fix his shorts. Oh shit, let me get back in there. Dev hit his ass with his perfect 1-2 down the middle. Had that man motherfucking buckled. But they want to say Dev don't got no motherfucking power. All right. Look at the punch Dev hit motherfucker Ryan Garcia with in the second round of the fight. If Ryan was not on that Oscarina, I'm telling you that fight would have played out totally different. And that's what's going to make the second fight sell if Ryan Garcia didn't completely crash out before he gets there. Look at that. Look at that hook. Dev hit him with a left hook too. And guess what happened? Ryan Garcia felt that shit, had his ass stumbling. He like, oh shit. He had to clap his gloves together and get his fucking marbles back together as well. So let's not act like Dev don't got enough power. But yeah, roids help his punch resistance. It definitely did. Bro, somebody try to debate me and tell me that it doesn't help. I'm like, nigga, this shit increases your bone density. Nigga, what's all this right here, nigga? That's bone, bro. That's bone. And you got a guy who's fucking psyched up on me. Nigga, ain't no telling what else he was on, bro. I'm telling you, man. Niggas ain't talking about the illegal IVs. They ain't talking about none of that shit. The same crowd that talks about Floyd Mayweather and the IV, they don't want to mention motherfucking Ryan Garcia and his IV. Come on. Said Ryan felt that power enough to admit during the post-fight press conference. Exactly. Exactly. And I'm telling folks, you know, if Ryan wasn't on the juice, the fight would have been completely different. And niggas like, nah, nigga, that's not true. What you mean that's not true? Look at the odds. Why did the odds have Dev as the favorite? Why was Dev the favorite in that fight? You didn't even pick Ryan Garcia to win that fucking fight, but now niggas today, ask anybody today, they'll tell you they pick Ryan Garcia to win that fucking fight. But ask some niggas on fight night, I don't know. Said, look how Mike Tyson going to prison messed him up. Ryan needs something done to him. Best get back if you ask me. And I said that. I said that. I ain't saying that I wish that this nigga go and get, you know, nah, fuck all that. Look, I said it. Ryan Garcia needs to sit down. He needs to sit down for at least 45 days. I would say he don't even gotta be there for a year. He needs to sit down in somebody's county jail for 45 days. Like Javante Davis. And sometimes that should be good for you. Look at Javante Davis. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm wishing that upon that on Javante Davis, but I'm saying look at he understood. He went in there and left with the mindset of this shit is not for me. It's not for me. I got a whole kid out here in this world. I got real life responsibilities. People depend on me. I love my fucking the game. I love boxing. So yeah, Ryan, he needs that. Maybe he can find a spark again. Maybe he needs that spark that'll help him to put the drugs down, Ryan. Just put the drugs down, King Ryan. That's what they need to be telling him instead of all this bullshit. All his fans need to be coming together and saying, "Put the drugs down, man. Just put it down, man. You don't need the ostomy, dude. You're great without. You're a man without it, man. Put the drugs down. That's what y'all need to do instead of fucking helping him crash out. But niggas not thinking like that. They talking about they love Ryan getting all turned up and drunk. Hell yeah, keep on drinking. Said why you talking about people he beat last year, 2 years ago. Talk about. I know this is not the same crowd who keeps on bringing up Regis Prograis and Lomachenko fight. Talking about I should bring up something from this year. See how fast they be switching shit up? They be switching that shit up super fast. But hold on, let me drop the links. You got a lot to say in the chat. Come up here, come talk to Art Man. Come chop it up with me. Said Art Man, why don't you respect Loma on this channel? I do like Loma. I do like Loma as a fighter. I definitely do. Do I feel like he makes a lot of excuses after he loses? Yes. Do I feel like, he gets some type of privilege in boxing? Yes. Definitely. Do I think he's a terrible fighter? Hell no. Do I think he's better than a lot of these dudes I've seen come up? Yeah, definitely. I respect the skill, but I don't gotta be riding and all types of shit y'all niggas be doing. Hell no. Good fighter. Good fighter. But he ain't on Dev's level. You know what I'm saying? He look like he ain't on Tio level either. Nah, I like that fight. I like both fights. I like the Teofimo Lopez and the Lomachenko fight. And those was some close fights. Every fight he had really where he lost, it was competitive. It was competitive. So I give it to him on that one. But that Tank fight, he might be going to sleep. Might be going to sleep. Whoo, it's gonna feel like a motherfucking bomb. Might feel like a motherfucking bomb when he fucking touch that chin. Oof, man. Imagine that Lomachenko laid out. He might put dude on the stretcher. But Loma, fuck all these top ranked deals, nigga. Go ahead and get your bag. Get a bag fighting Tank. But it's gonna be his last bag because he going to sleep, y'all. Definitely. Said Loma cries too much. Cried because he took the 12th round off against Dev in his own words. That's so stupid. Like, why would you take the 12th round off, nigga? And I'm telling fans, I'm like, how many rounds did y'all even pick? Some dumbass gave Lomachenko the 12th round. I said, you know what? I can't even talk to you no more, nigga. If a nigga tell you he took the 12th round off, and you see Dev working in the 12th round, still hitting with the same punches he was hitting them with in fucking round 2 and round 3, I don't know what to tell you. But I dropped the link if anybody want to join. Said Loma isn't on Dev's level. It's hilarious considering he was the massive weight disadvantage and still arguably won. He didn't win. He didn't arguably win shit. I'm not these fans that's out here saying, oh, well, it was just super close. It wasn't. I watched that fight 9 times, and I'm looking forward to watching it the 10th time. Lomachenko lost that fight 9-3. If you want to be real, you can argue 8-4, but I seen that shit as 9-3. I definitely see it as 9-3 because what did Lomachenko do for the first motherfucking couple rounds? What did he do? What did he do for the first half of the fight? What did he do in the back end of the fight? The only highlights y'all can play from the fight, that's Lomachenko's highlights, is from fucking round what? Round 10? And if you go back and watch that fight closely and look at that round, you can arguably say that was a fucking round that Dev fucking won because Dev still got off shots. And a lot of those punches that Loman was throwing was getting caught on Dev's fucking gloves. The only punches that was to land was like a fucking straight left hand and the motherfucking punch to the back of the head. All them flurries and all that shit, bro, it was getting caught. Just because you see Dev motherfucking catching it and dipping below and under, that doesn't mean that motherfucking Lomachenko was piecing him up. Hell no. Hell no. And niggas talking about some, well, Dev, he even said in the round that he figured him out. Well, guess what happened after that round? Guess what? Guess what happened, after that situation where he was talking to his dad? He went in there and won the very fucking round, next round after that. So let's be fucking real. Let's be real. Lomachenko got sent to the motherfucking hospital. To the hospital. For a guy y'all said got pillow fisted. Sending niggas to the hospital, get his organs checked, nigga. He had to go see if he had a fucking broken rib or something. Or a fucking tear on his kidney. Let's be fucking real, man. And what's his name? Tank's coach. What fight do you think Tank coach is watching to study how to beat Lomachenko? What fight do you think he's watching? Exactly. He's watching that motherfucking Haney fight because he knows Loma showed a lot of vulnerability in that fucking fight. Did he not? He had no answers for the body shots. No answer. It's like when Dev wanted to dip low and throw that right hook to the body, it was there every fucking time. That's why you could see the motherfucking 30-second, 40-second clips of motherfucking to a minute clips of the footage of Devin Haney hitting him in what, round 1, round 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the fucking body. And him being drained in that fight, if it was at 140, he probably would have stopped y'all man Lomachenko. Definitely. Said, watch your score, run by run. Very long as you scored 9-3. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Look, you said, even the round where Loma looked the best, you can give that round to Devin. That's what I fucking said. I just said that shit, dog, straight up. I watched that fight 9 fucking times, dog, without the commentary, with a different commentary, with motherfucking ESPN commentary, with motherfucking BT Sports commentary, or whatever fucking UK channel that was, with them niggas was talking that UK gibberish. And I watched it with the sound. That is the only fight where one of the motherfucking commentators had to come out publicly and say that, yeah, I had to watch that fight without my own commentary. I've never heard that before. Name a time where a commentator had to come out and say, yeah, I had to rewatch that fight and turn off my own commentary. Because, yeah, I was tweaking watching it from that angle. But now looking at it, I have a different conclusion when it comes to that fight. Straight up. Said, wasn't Loma jumping in the air? Literally, nigga, I literally have slow-mo footage. I can't show it the screen because I ain't trying to get no copyright strike or whatever. But nigga, there's literally footage of Devin Haney punching him with that right hook, and Lomachenko literally stopped in his tracks and had to fucking reset, nigga. He felt that shit. But Lomachenko, being the vet that he is, Lomachenko's a vet. He's a vet. He got a good poker face. He got a good poker face to make it seem like, oh, I wasn't phased. But no, nigga, he felt that. He felt that. He felt every bit of that shit. Loma felt every bit of that body shot. But that was still a good fight, man. And like I said, fans be trying to take away from it. It's a good fight, man. And I feel like we shouldn't be judging these guys, man. Because Tank's about to fight Lomachenko, and there's a possibility that Dev can be fighting Mario Barrios. And a lot of people talk shit about each other, say, oh, niggas is fighting leftovers and all that shit. We need to just enjoy the fights, man. Because some fights are leftovers, some fights are not. Some fights are just decent scraps. Um, but yeah, anyways, niggas is capping. Ryan Garcia said he's suing the zone. Oh yeah, man. Did y'all see that shit with the WBC dog? How they gave what's his name the belt? Dev funny as hell. That guy Polio, the dude who fought Gary Russell, whooped his ass. He's like he'd been asking for his prayers to get to be champion at the WBC or whatever, and he got it. And Dev said something to the effect like, "You're welcome, nigga. Like I blessed you with that fucking belt, nigga." Which he did. He definitely did. He's been blessing a lot of these niggas with these belts, if you want to be real. From 135 to 140. It's Dan versus boxing. Yeah, man, it is. It is. It is. It definitely is. But that's why I keep on saying, Dev, he needs to go ahead and get on this villain shit. Get on this villain shit. Because they gonna hate you regardless, nigga. What Dev got look, let me tell you, if I was like an official member of DHP or whatever, like an advisor for Devin Haney, I'll tell him straight up what you need to do, man. Go ahead and take like, I don't even say like, don't take too much time off. Stay in the gym. Stay in the gym. Just keep them. Matter of fact, stay in the gym and just drop footage of you just working in shape. Just get people amped up. And then the next dude you fight, you just gotta fucking do that nigga crazy. Like, not saying you gotta go in there and stop him, but you gotta outbox the fuck out of him. You gotta show some elite level skills like nigga can't even put a finger on you. Your defense gotta be on point to the T. You gotta outclass him. On some Marquez versus Floyd Mayweather type of shit. You gotta come back on some shit like that. That's how you shut niggas up. And that opponent, he might do that to Ryan Garcia off that motherfucking Osterine. If he's off that shit and he's just regular Ryan Garcia that we know, Dev might go in there totally outclass the fuck out that dude because Dev is a smart boxer. He definitely is a smart boxer. But that left hook, that Osterine hook, it definitely fucked his marbles up in that situation. If he goes in there, watch the film, work on a couple things, it's not even major things, just a couple things, and fight his fight, he can make that Ryan Garcia fight look pretty easy on his comeback. So they fuck around to make Dev a star. All this hate, Dev embrace that villain role, come back on some motherfucking vengeance shit, nigga, and do your thing, man. Don't take it all away, Deontay Wilder, back in blood type shit. Nah, show and prove. Be the more of a show and prove type. That's what I recommend. Show and prove. And don't listen to these fans. Don't listen to these dumbass fans because they're gonna walk you into some stupid shit. They hate you, bro. They hate you. Don't believe it. If they telling you to do something, don't do it. Don't do it. Fight your fight. Move how you want to move. If you want to take niggas to court, take them to fucking court. If you want to go out there and rematch Ryan, rematch him. But make sure it's your way, nigga. Don't go in there and fight nobody else's fight. Straight up. Said Ryan running to the UFC. Said Ryan gonna cheat in the UFC. Probably. They hate to see Dev happy, shit, crazy. They want sad and depressed. But I already seen this before. I've been in the game for a little minute now, so I've seen this before. I've seen this with the Wilder situation. After Wilder lost to cheating ass Fury, they said, "Ooh, Wilder's depressed. That nigga gonna fuck up. He gonna do all this shit. He depressed. All that." Went in there and gave Fury a hard fight in that third fight. Just need a little bit more skill, less muscle. But he had him. He had him on the floor. What they need to do for Devin Haney, his team, they need to just like don't even be too vocal. Just keep it like on the low key. Just talk to the family. Don't talk to the media, the YouTube guys, because they're gonna be running to try to like make a fool out of you. And I'm talking about Bill. Don't even run to these guys. Do shit with your own grassroots communication people. Like come on the Artman platform, go on the LDBC platform, or whatever. Or just come to this channel. We could just be chopping it up. Make them come here to get the news. Because if you go on their platform, they're gonna try to embarrass you, ask you stupid ass questions and shit. Because they want to see him fail. Like motherfucking what's the dude name? The father, LeVar Ball, whatever. That dude with from the Big Baller brand. They wanted him to fail. They wanted him to be down and out. But he shined. He took his sons to the top. So Dev and Bill got to do the same thing. There was a time where what's his name, Mr. Ball or whatever, he wasn't on ESPN no more because some white chick trying to fucking embarrass him, trying to say that he was making appropriate statements towards her, like crazy shit. So Dev Bill Haney, he needs to watch out before they try to get him on some shit like that. He needs to just do interviews with the local grassroots group, grassroots folks. Go to the local radio stations. Don't be out here trying to talk to Fight Club and all these guys, Mill City Boxing and all that shit. Nah, leave that shit alone. Even the Gilly the Kids and shit, leave that shit alone. Don't do that. Straight up. Treat Ryan like he's black. Starve his pockets first and let him sit down and rematch at his worst. That's what I'm saying. And these niggas talking about some. And I feel like subconsciously they know that can happen where in a situation where after Ryan has to pay out, he gonna be looking crazy. He gonna be begging. That's gonna make him get his act right. That's gonna make him get his act right. Straight up. That's gonna make him get his act right. Bleed him dry, nigga. Take all his motherfucking, all his paper. Take it. And he knows it's coming. Ryan knows it's coming. He knows it's coming. So I don't think Ryan as high on rematch as people think. He said what he planned on doing. He's gonna get thoroughly outboxed in the rematch. Exactly. It's gonna be embarrassing. It's gonna be embarrassing, but it has to happen. So subconsciously, I don't want Ryan to completely crash out, but I just want some. I want him to be there in the rematch. I do. I talk a lot of shit, but I don't want him to completely crash out because Dev got to get his vengeance. Multiple ways. He got to slice and dice him. He got to slice the pockets up and dice him up in that motherfucking ring. Straight up. Ryan Garcia, man, he should be an example to these boxers, dog. Especially these black ones. And they need to, boy, they need to understand. So when I say he had to cheat to win, and they say, "Oh well, he still beat him," you can't be trusted in general in life. Nah, ain't nothing else to talk about. Nah, for real. But nah, sometimes I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Sometimes, based off the way people talk about this boxing, it makes me feel like I can't really fuck with you in person in real life. I can't really fuck with you because that whole you know Ryan Garcia cheated, and the fact he's still trying to clown the brother, and they making monkey comments about your people, our people, and you still rolling with that shit. It just couldn't be me. Straight up. Could be me. It's okay to cheat and take pens all of a sudden because it's fun to hate on Dev. Yeah, like I'm telling you, bro, these niggas got all the smoke in the world for Dev. Bro, they out here just spreading fake news and shit. But who gives a fuck? I don't even give a fuck. I don't. They gonna continue to hate. Like I said, Dev just need to go ahead and follow that plan. Fuck these niggas. Come back with a vengeance and do your motherfucking thing. Outclass these guys. Bro, these fans, they gonna make Ryan crash out. Oh shit. They gonna make Ryan crash out because instead of calling him out for the bullshit that he's doing, they're enabling him. They're making fun of Devin Haney, and they're praising all the dumb antics that Ryan is doing right now. I don't know if y'all seen Ryan's on. Ryan was at some motherfucking comedy jam, whatever, talking some bullshit. He was just drunk out of his mind, dude. Every picture, every video of Ryan Garcia, he's motherfucking drunk. Every picture, every video, he's drunk. And some say he's not just drunk. Man, Ryan need to get his act right, because if he fail another drug test during the suspension, we probably ain't never gonna see that rematch. But this is a crazy situation in boxing. I don't even really remember anything like this in boxing before, besides the Wilder Fury situation. But since the mob was involved, nobody really wanted to talk about the corruption in that fight. But I've never really seen anything like this before in boxing, where a fight gets reversed after he knocked the guy down a couple times, and he was boxing and got outboxed, but it still went to the scorecards, as if because of the knockdowns. And then the fight gets fucking reversed because the guy tested positive for a banned substance, and then he says that the Illuminati and some other characters in boxing are the reason why his test came back positive for performance-enhancing drug, and then blamed it on a supplement. Fans not even thinking about it. The guy is telling you two stories. He's telling you that he accidentally took it through the supplements, and then telling you that the Illuminati spiked his test, and New York State Athletic Commission motherfucking scammed him. Which one is it? Ryan literally telling y'all two different stories. He's telling you that the commission motherfucking fucked with his samples. The Illuminati fucked with it, and his supplements was contaminated. Contaminated by who? The same people that did your test? Is that what you're trying to say? Or are you blaming on the company, or the company that people say is now suspicious out of nowhere? Had to cut one dude off at work talking about it's 1 billion off a gram, like it wasn't still during the fight night. Other shit. I'm like, so you excusing him cheating? Exactly. Like, these niggas turn into scientists all of a sudden. Bro, I'm telling you, these niggas haven't said the word Ostarine a day in their fucking life. But all of a sudden today they feel like they know there's stuff they can do for you. So you telling me Ryan put his career on the line for a motherfucking placebo? He's getting sued by multiple companies because he took a placebo? I hope y'all was paying attention to his tweets. I know he deleted it, but he said Prime is the reason why he has Ostarine in the system. That's another reason why he's getting sued for defamation. Straight up. Said if he fails again, what's the penalty? They're probably just gonna extend his probably just gonna extend the motherfucking suspension. But Dev, if I was Dev, I'll just go relax though for a little bit, like a month or two. Go out to motherfucking Sausalito or something. Travel the world. Go to Italy or something. Said Showbiz Freeway video parody of Dev was out of line. Yeah, this is what they stoop to. Instead of look, and I told Ego too. I said, man, check this out. I get that you dislike Devin Haney, but just be a man. Just be a man about it, bro. Just say, I was believing Ryan Garcia, but after all the facts and all the shit that dropped, him getting his fucking L reversed or his W reversed, I can't rock with that. I can't support that. And Dev was cheated. Instead of him saying shit like that, he's talking this bullshit. Making up hypothetical story, talking about some feuds with some girls, and you did, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up, man. Showbiz, ego the worst, man. Because you know what makes showbiz and ego the worst? If Adon, well, I don't know if Adon is truly ill. I think he's really like sick of the head. But niggas like ego showbiz. The reason why it makes it worse when it comes to them is because I know that they know that this is bullshit that they say, but they still sticking with it. They're sitting there with pie in his face. He's sitting there with pie in his motherfucking face. Try to pretend like he don't know what the fuck is going on. Nigga, you niggas were saying that the hair follicle test proved this guy's innocence. Now you niggas are saying different. Now y'all just saying Devin's a crybaby. You notice they don't even acknowledge Ryan's a cheater. Look at the content. Look at the content. The content went from contamination, setup, suspicious, hair follicle test, suspension. Devin Haney's he's a coward. He's a sucker. He's this. Several videos of that. They blaming the suspension on contamination. And like I said, niggas not even evaluating the fact that the company NutraBio came out and said that they tested other batches. And it was bullshit. Niggas not even evaluating that shit. Because you know why? It makes their whole theory and all their logic disappear. There's nothing that they can say after that shit. Oh yeah, I know what they can say now. Oh well, the company's shady. If the company's shady and Ryan Garcia didn't cheat, why the fuck did they settle out? And niggas talking about settling out doesn't mean you're guilty. Bro, guess who guess who settled out recently? P. Diddy. He settled out with Cassie, and guess why? Because he didn't want that fucking clip of her getting, hurt. And we don't promote domestic violence on this channel at all. We don't promote that. But I'm just saying, that guy, he settled because he didn't want that type of footage to come out. But it still came out anyways. Ryan Garcia settled out because they knew after Ryan Garcia and them sent them the open batches, it was just nothing they can do. Because if you really didn't do nothing and you really love boxing and you want to continue boxing, you would fight this. You don't have to accept that settlement. You don't. You don't. You could continue. You could fight it hard. Now it could just be you versus the motherfucking New York State Athletic Commission. And niggas talking all this bullshit. Set it up right now. Exactly. These niggas settled. They settled. They're settlers. That's what they do. Ryan Garcia's team. But man, I just hope he's not fucked up so we can get that goddamn rematch, man. He's talking about he's suing motherfucking Eddie Hearn and shit. You're not suing Eddie Hearn, bro. Notice that nobody's riding with nobody's backing him on that one. It's different when he's talking about suing a white man, huh? Right. Or it's different when a white man's suing, right? It's crazy. There's so many ways you can take it, man. Devin Haney, he has a mixture of several different type of haters, bro. There's some people who just hate Devin Haney because they don't like his looks. They think Javante Davis looks better. There's people who really think like that. They like Javante Davis because he wears chrome hearts and shit like that. And Dev wears DHP clothing in motherfucking gallery department and shit. But it is what it is, man. It's boxing. But I've just never seen anything like this before. So it's like to see a fighter go through all this type of scrutiny because he was cheated. Psh, new day, new age. Straight up. Says Showbiz like to go to big fights, and I think he has no idea what he's getting himself into, what type of energy he putting out. He already got checked before. He did. I remember, I ain't gonna say my people, but somebody that I know, they said they checked him. And he came out and he said that, he was just doing this shit for entertainment. He's getting paid to do it. They're paying him to do it. Allegedly. That's what he allegedly said. So it's like, yeah, they already checked his ass. But boxing ego, I already know he not leaving the crib. He not leaving the fucking crib. The next fight that Al Heyman have out here will pop out. Definitely. Definitely pop out. One thing I like about Minnesota, these nice ass fights at the Armory. You smoke good weed in there. You can just chief up and watch a fight. That shit is player. Weed is legal in Minnesota. It's legal. You can have a pound. You can grow weed trees in your crib. All that. All that. So you smoking at the Armory and shit. Perfect. Perfect venue. I like Al Heyman for bringing the fucking Armory some good ass fights. I seen who did I see out there fight? I seen Carlos Adames versus J Rock. I seen Lubin versus old dude, the one that used to fight with Floyd. I seen Lara knock out Canelo's brother. That was a funny ass fucking fight. I seen Fedora rob Javante Clark out here in Minneapolis. I seen motherfucking Goucher versus Tim Zoo. Yeah, I've seen a lot of fights out here. Hell yeah. I seen Michelle Rivera fight out here too. I forgot who he was fighting. I even seen Yildirim. Yildirim versus Darrell. So, what was this? So, Art, they saying his test came back negative. He's not clean still. Look, so this is what happened. New York Athletic State Commission, they tested his sample, but they wasn't testing for ostarine. He pops dirty with ostarine on the VADA test. So they retest the samples that they have of Ryan Garcia for ostarine, because when you're testing for performance enhancing drugs, you have to be testing for a specific performance enhancing drug. It's not like a weed test, like you just go pee on a stick and it pop up and it says you're smoking weed. No, nigga, they're testing for specific pads. And ostarine was a pad that they tested after he had tested positive. But I wouldn't understand. I wouldn't expect the fans to understand this type of stuff because you got to do a lot of research to really like. Not even a lot of research. You can comprehend it if you're willing to just look at it. But anyways, these guys, they just run with any old propaganda, and it looks like the guy's getting paid off to do so. But that's why I keep on saying I don't mind Devin Haney suing him, because Ryan can win this perception war online. That's cool. But that's not going to matter after motherfucking Logan Paul and Devin Haney bleed him dry. So, yeah, that's the real punishment. Taking money out of his pocket. I don't know who you are, but I know you don't like when you have to pay up a lot of money that you do not want to pay up, especially when there's stuff that you can buy, like drugs if you do them. You know what I'm saying? All that money that he's going to have to give it up to Logan Paul and DHP Promotions, he could have been buying drugs. All the drugs that he wanted. but he can't now. I mean, he can, but shit, he gonna be looking like Bobby Brown out here. Call that dude Ryan Brown. Ryan Antonio Brown. That nigga crazy as hell. Bro, what's up with these corny ass niggas who's not even in boxing hating on Dev? What the fuck Dev do to y'all corny ass niggas? Antonio Brown, he's weird ass. He making fun of Michelle Obama and shit. Like, what the fuck? And Angel Reese. That one is beautiful. What the hell is this guy talking about? Trying to make fun of these women like, dude, like, what the fuck? He really got CTE though, for real, because you gotta be a crazy nigga to be saying dumbass shit like that. He was talking about Tom Brady's wife and all types of shit. Nigga ain't even worth a fucking defamation lawsuit because the nigga all he gotta do is he can show up to court and say he got motherfucking CTE and that's that. You know? So I feel like they just be letting them just be, but that nigga's corny. Posting Dev as a fucking vegetable, like who does that? It's weirdo shit. I don't know, man. I'm just cut different, man. I feel like I be feeling like I'm in the fucking game Last of Us or something because these niggas is infected. All these niggas is infected with motherfucking ignorance and bullshit. Straight up. It says CT. Said in wars, finances are the first to get sanctioned. Should be no different in this one. Should be no different. Hell yeah. Like I said, DHP get that motherfucking money. Make sure he get that bread. Throw your man Art in some bread so we can make some motherfucking comeback Devin Haney t-shirts or Haney versus Ryan Garcia too. If he makes it to the motherfucking fight. I don't know, man. He gonna be starving. He gonna be starving, so I think he's gonna make it to the fight. This is just month one. Look how he crashing out already on month one. All at the casino. Niggas talking about some, yeah, they acting like this nigga Ryan Garcia is the Incredible Hulk. And I said, you know what? Ryan he definitely do got the public perception game on because niggas talking about some, yeah, look at Ryan just at the table and there's nothing nobody can do about it because he can beat up everybody at the table. I'm like, bro, y'all really letting this Devin Haney fight get y'all super hyped up. Y'all do understand he did that off the drugs. Not the drugs he's taking right now. The cocaine, not that type of drug. Allegedly. Nigga, he did that on the swarm, nigga. He did that shit on the swarm, nigga. The motherfucking Ostarine. Niggas talking about, oh, he'll beat up everybody at the fucking table. They could jump that nigga. What you talking about? Boxers are not motherfucking bulletproof. Boxers can get hit upside their head with a fucking 2x4, nigga. Boxers can get their fucking head cracked with a bottle, bro. Like, what are we talking about? These niggas acting like these niggas gonna be fucking fighting square, toe to toe. Like, nigga, in the street fight, ain't no fucking rules. Niggas can hit you upside your fucking head with a bottle, nigga. What the hell you talking about? Niggas acting like this nigga Superman. Ooh, I will do this to Jimmy Butler, this and that. So what, nigga? What if Jimmy Butler just grabbed the fucking bottle and just popped his ass, sneaked him, just rushed him, just start stepping on him, stomping on him? Then what? What are we talking about? Niggas talking about some, yeah, he'll beat him. Nigga, we ain't talking about no boxing ring, nigga. Street, bro. A coach said it on Instagram. He said, man, look, a lot of boxers go into the game thinking because they know how to box, they can just beat anybody up on the street. Yeah, you might, if you get a square one, a nice square fair fight, you can put 1-2 on a nigga, stick. But what you gonna do if a nigga start pulling out knives and shit like that? Guns, bottles, wood, hammers. Then what? Come on now. Niggas acting like Ryan is motherfucking bulletproof. Like, bro, cut it out. These niggas be so damn fanned out. That shit's weird to me. They be super fanned out. And the only thing I'm doing, it's not even really defending Devin Haney. It's defending boxing. Defending boxing. Not motherfucking defending Haney. Because it really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I'm looking at the message that you guys are sending. That it's cool to do peds as long as you drinking and smoking and acting a goddamn fool, acting like a degenerate, acting like a thug. You gonna have young black boxers thinking you can do that shit, and these dumbass niggas gonna crash out. Next thing you know, there's gonna be boxers with motherfucking felonies. You know, Ryan Garcia, he got the paper to get a motherfucking nice lawyer. These boxers got training camps and bills and coaches, disgruntled coaches and shit like that. Never know. They can't afford all that shit. Going through that type of legal trouble, like, come on. That Ryan Garcia going through, like, come on. These niggas, they'll fuck around and crash the fuck out too, thinking they gonna be the next Ryan Garcia. And you know the next generation is very influential. Very, very, very. Impressionable. Very impressionable. They follow anything. Shit's crazy, man. It really be making me think about like certain things in life, like the whole, the situation where the two dudes in Jacksonville or whatever, they beefing or whatever, and the young Haitian dude Fulio, he done got shot up at his birthday party and shit like that. That shit is crazy, like. And I actually know young niggas who watch that type of shit and get excited and be like, ooh, that's what's his name click. That's young boy them clicking all that shit, like weird shit. Like you live thousands of miles from these guys and you talk about you like this click and this and that. Like these young niggas be impressionable. They really be following this shit. Like, and I seen this shit close eye. Like living out here in Minnesota before Chief Keef and shit came out. Niggas was having a good time, relaxing, hanging out with their friends, going to barbecues and stuff like that, parties, dancing, all that shit. Chief Keef came out, man. We out here in the Midwest, nigga. We already got a gang of Chicago people, and Gary, Indiana people out here. Man, Chief Keef came out. The young folks just started going crazy, nigga. There was no more fighting after that. Everybody had a piece. And shoot, next thing you know, I'm surviving drive-bys. Yeah, Artman survived the motherfucking drive-by. Like, crazy shit. Like, what the fuck? Just being posted. You posted in the neighborhood. Next thing you know, niggas just pulling up, shooting and shit like that. Just being, they wasn't doing this type of shit before when I was coming up. We was fighting. Definitely fighting. But this shit is just weird. And now you got these young guys looking up to this shit thinking that they can solve all their problems with a motherfucking clock switch, nigga. Like, nigga, I'm up there in age, nigga. I'm about to be 30, so I'm like, I'm licensed to carry. When I'm out and about, nigga. I got a motherfucking regular Glock, nigga, Glock 19. You know what I'm saying? Standard clip. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I keep an extra clip on me. Sometimes I don't. But I don't want to be around them young dudes with the motherfucking switches and shit like that. Hell no. Nah. And these guys are very impressionable. So we're dealing with that generation. So these guys looking at boxing, they not looking at niggas, they not trying to study and see what microdosing and shit is. So they believe in all the bullshit Ryan Garcia is doing, man. They see, these young boxers gonna be fucking popping. And they're gonna be like, so what? Look at Ryan Garcia. He only got 1 year. I can do my 1 year and just chill. So what? I still beat dude ass. That's where we at now. Definitely. Says salute, brother Art, man. Yeah, straight up. Find what story? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Said Jimmy Butler can't fight. Stop it. I ain't saying this nigga. Look, and a lot of people got it misconstrued. They thinking I'm just like saying like Jimmy Butler going fucking. They gonna post up and throw his fucking put his dukes up and they gonna be boxing like that. No, I'm saying like the guy Ryan is clearly inebriated. He's fucking drunk. You got a guy that's not drunk. He's a freak athlete. If he just sneaks Ryan Garcia out of nowhere, like just sticks him on the motherfucking table or hit him with a bottle upside his head, you don't think he can take him down? You don't think he can beat him up? These boxers is not motherfucking bulletproof or motherfucking indestructible. They're not. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, if they was in the ring, maybe yeah, he'll get popped because these niggas have no defense. He'll get his chin touched as well. But yeah, straight up. But yeah, niggas is encouraging that shit. Talking about some, yeah, Ryan beat up everybody at this whole damn table. Everybody, including Eubanks. They playing you. They acting like Eubanks wasn't even there. Said under those specific circumstances, Jimmy can take him out for sure. That's what I'm saying. Niggas is acting like I'm saying, oh, these niggas gonna get in the ring and they gonna be boxing. No, it's nothing like that. Nothing like that. Look, let me tell you a funny story, matter of fact. Back in like 2008, me and my homeboy we went to this teen club in Texas, right? Or me and my homeboys, there's a lot of us. And we had a dude, homeboy, he was in Golden Gloves or whatever. He was a good boxer from Louisiana. He was a good boxer. Whatever. So we go to the teen club or whatever, and you know how niggas are. When they see other niggas, they want to get on some beef and shit. So immediately after the event closed, they started to get on some beef and shit. And my dude, who's in Golden Gloves, he could box his ass off, and he was big. He was a big dude. It was cold out, so he had his hands inside of his motherfucking jacket like this. Like you know how niggas, how we're young and it's cold, niggas put their hands inside their shirt. So he's got his hands inside the shirt. They motherfucking snuck his ass. And I was super young at this time. Super, super young. So there's nothing I could really do about it. I was trying to fight, but nah. Them niggas, they was whooping his ass, man. Like, and I'm not saying like completely beating his ass, but they was like, there was nothing he could do because he couldn't pull out his arms because he had his arms in his shirt. And they just stomping on him and shit. He trying to get up and shit like that. Shit like that can happen. And I'm not saying that will happen to Ryan Garcia, but I'm just saying like there's situations where niggas who got natural hands got beat up on some very unfortunate circumstances. Yeah. He said they definitely ain't bulletproof by nine and stop some shit for sure. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, and niggas who fight niggas in the streets these days. It's not I said that story was in 2008. Nigga, it's not 2008 no more. It's 2024. These niggas are shooting. Definitely. Man, I kind of feel bad for dude, but I'm like, I can't really feel bad because he was talking that crazy shit. That Fulio dude, he was talking crazy, man. I was like, let me listen to his music. Let me see what this guy was talking about because I always seen him on like the Say Cheese TV and the Adam 22 and that type of shit. Like I see him talk some stupid ass shit, but I ain't really check his music out. This nigga got me feeling like a supreme old head nigga. I'm like, what? This nigga talking about doing what? You pulling up to the ops graveyard, nigga. What? You singing about how niggas got killed on their birthday? What? What's up with that, nigga? I get niggas in the streets, but that's what they say. What they say, demon time. That's some real life demon time shit. Like, you a whole demon out here if you talk about killing niggas on their birthday and shit like that. And then they did him the same way on his birthday. It's that karma, bro. And Brian Garcia got to pay attention too, because karma's real, man. Somebody, you cheat a nigga, you never know, man. Some shit might happen to you. Tyson Fury getting his karma. He got 2 ruling fights with Usyk coming up. He had one where he just got his ass fucking kicked. Knocked around the fucking ring like Humpty Dumpty. Now he about to get one for motherfucking Usyk again. Usyk probably gonna stop his ass this time. But yeah, that's karma for your ass. Karma be coming back. So I think he knew he was going to go out like that with all disrespect he was doing to people's dead folks. Plus, he was giving up his location all day like he didn't have a care in the world. Yeah, you know, it's crazy because my girl was showing me that stuff. She was like, yeah, you know, she was like, babe, look at this. They talking about, they was telling him stop posting his location. His own fans was telling him to stop posting his own location. And like, oh, you tweaking. Stop posting that shit, nigga. What the fuck you doing? They ain't already took that nigga foot off. Bro, if you done got, I don't know, man. Look, what convinced me to get out of the streets early is 2 things. The first thing was being around a situation where it went from fighting to niggas start pulling out straps. That's when I knew we was in a different age right then and there. I said, you know what? I don't want to be a part of that type of shit. Hell no. Hell no. Niggas start pulling out straps. I said, fuck no. And then being in a situation where I ended up getting locked up and had to spend some time in the county. I'm talking about when I ain't spending time in the county. I spent time in the county like a week and a half type shit. I think it was 2 weeks. This is such a long time ago, like 10 years ago. Nigga, that shit is like a place you do not want to be at. So I'm like, I just couldn't put it in my head that I would want to do something that's going to put me in a place like this where I can't just get up and go make me a motherfucking nice, well done steak with some shrimp. Or I can't just get up and hug my kid, get them ready for school or whatever. Like, these niggas is tweaking. Like, why would you want to put yourself in a predicament? And it's like, okay, well, yeah, you want to make the fast money, you want to get the money. Yeah, there are success stories of being a street nigga where niggas made some money and they transition to being a business guy. There's times where that stuff happens. It could happen. But these young dudes, it's not even about the money no more. It's about the glory. So these niggas, and what they say, the clout. So these niggas trying to kill each other and talk about it on the records. Nigga, they ain't even talk about no paper. They ain't even talk about no chicks. Like, and the females, man, what's up with the females? Like, y'all want to be around niggas that's trying to kill each other? Hell no. Nah. I don't know, just different. Just different for me. And I'm not saying I'm against uh, somebody choosing the street life. If that's what you want to do, nigga, you grown ass man. But just keep that shit away from me, nigga, because that shit right there is bullshit. Nobody need to be going out like that. Like, they posting the pictures of that man's face on the fucking net. Got half of his face fucking blown off, nigga, because they hit his ass with some 223s. Nigga, this is not Ukraine. Nigga, you ain't supposed to be out here getting gunned down in broad daylight like this, nigga. Not like that. Like, and these niggas not even pulling up with no 9mm no more. They pulling up with motherfucking ARPs. Look, the reason why I know, because I got me one too. Legally. I got my shit legally. These niggas don't got their shit legally. My shit's single action. These niggas is shooting motherfucking fully automatic. You got that? Look, I can't put myself in the shoes of these street dudes nowadays, because it's like, dog, you got enemies that's riding around with fully automatic fucking AR pistols, nigga, with the 100-round drum, nigga, and the hollow tips, nigga. Like, what? And you out here with no vest, but you in the scat. You got a scat, but you don't got no vest. Nigga, if I got ops like that, nigga, I'm walking around with two of them things on me, nigga. I'm gonna have two straps on me, nigga, and a motherfucking vest, nigga. What are you talking about? If I had beef like that. But these niggas, they popping up the Holiday Inns and shit like that, naked, and these niggas be like $1.15 and weight, $1.20, because all the drugs they taking. I just can't get it. I don't get it. And that's what makes me feel like I'm becoming a old head, because I just can't understand that type of lifestyle. I can't. Said, bro, I did 7-year bid for a crime I didn't even do. They offered me 5 years probation, and I turned it down. Took it to the box and got railroaded. Shaking my head, I got certified HVAC. Yeah, something like that happened to my pops too. So it's like, yeah, man, like, shit's fucked up. Sometimes you don't even trying to be in the street. Sometimes the streets call you into that motherfucker. And I get it. Some people, the environment that they grown up with, because I got cousins and shit that grew up in that shit, you know, cripping and shit like that. That's cool, that's them, but that's just not me. Because get into situations where you face some time, real time. This nigga talking about 7 years, bro. 7 years. I would not want to give white people my 7 years, unless I'm making a motherfucking check out of it too, like a job. Unless I'm stacking up a 401k, that's the only time you'll get 7 years out of me. Because when I leave that bitch, I'm gonna have some money. These niggas leave the shit with the same shit they came in with. Nigga went to jail with a motherfucking iPod. Nigga come out, niggas got iPhone fucking 15s and shit like that. Niggas got glasses that can surf the web and shit and watch movies and shit. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Hell no. One thing I noticed when you're in jail, Time don't stop for you, nigga. Like, it keeps on going. Everything happens on the outside, and you're just stuck in there. You're just stuck in there. Straight up. Said the story was out. We wrote it years ago. Yeah. But yeah, shit just crazy out here, man. I know I'm just talking y'all ear off, whatever. We just chopping it up. Got a little free time. Supposed to be painting some pictures. I'll get to it. But anyways, yeah. I'm not really impressed with the next up and coming fights. I'm not. Like the Crawford versus dude that looked like Triple G. Like, yeah, it's gonna be a decent scrap, but it's not like something I'm really just jumping up to get to. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that I'm just like super excited. But not saying that it's not gonna be a good fight. I'm just saying that I don't know, maybe because the guy's not a household name like that, and he could be fighting a guy like Boots. I'll jump up for that. But like, motherfucking Andy Ruiz versus Gerald Miller, like, it's the Fat Boys fighting. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Is that shit pay per view? I ain't trying to pay for that shit. I don't know about that turkey. But I like the idea of putting everybody on a stack card, though. I can respect that. I can. Maybe boxing should really just be like that. It used to be like that, though, for real. Sometimes I'll be on Pinterest and I see like old posters from like back in the day, and the cards be stacked with like Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns and shit, and the motherfucking undercard be some motherfucking Sweet Pea or whatever, whoever. I'm just saying like just anybody. I ain't just saying Sweet Pea. I'm just saying like this, the cards just be stacked. It be stacked, super stacked. It was one like Chavez card that was motherfucking super stacked, super stacked. Them Don King cards used to be stacked too. We need to bring that type of shit back. That's why now he's got to start putting that drug money back into boxing. That's what it's looking like. I mean, not drug money, oil money, whatever type of money. The thing is, when it comes to the money, it seems like nobody's in the business of losing money, so they're willing to put these fights on somebody else's dollar. That's what it's looking like. Nobody's really coming out their own pocket. It's like they're getting the networks to pay for shit or whatever. And I feel like a lot of these networks don't want to make an investment on these certain guys, so they just make whatever they can make. Like, no way we're supposed to be paying for Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios. Pay per view? Luis Ortiz versus Charles Martin? Was that pay per view? I hope not. That was pay per view. No, I don't think that's pay per view. Motherfucking Ortiz versus Andy Ruiz pay per view. Like, hell, that's just whack, G. Like, hell no, I ain't trying to pay for them type of fights. We need to get back into the game where we are making fights like Turkey. Like, just put that 5 versus 5. I hate the fact that all the FBAs lost, but I like the fact that they did do it like that. Like, they had the whole stack card of top to bottom. Like, I was generally interested in every single fight on the card besides the Richardson fight. That's what made it lit. I'm like, damn, like, my lady told me I go do this and go do that for her. I'm like, hold on, nah, I gotta watch all the cards. She's like, you watching the undercards too? I'm like, yeah, I'm watching all that shit. Daniel the boy, he beat dude ass. I like Daniel the boy now. He turned up, and I called that fight. That's the only fight I called right that night. That's scary. Oh yeah, besides the Bivol fight, Raven Ford lost, Wilder lost, Mo Williams lost. I picked all them niggas. They all lost. That was a tough day, but I was entertained. I was definitely entertained. I'm sad my boy Wilder had to go out like that, but this is boxing. It has to happen sometimes. Can't stay in this game forever. You can't. And you can't jump in this game way too late thinking that you're going to do something unless you're a freak of nature. Like Deontay Wilder. Like Frank Martin, he kind of went in there on some like, okay, I'm super athletic, I can jump a couple steps. But at the end of the day, under the lights, it showed like, no, nigga, the nigga who been doing this shit since a kid, he got you beat. Straight up. Niggas talk about Frank Martin did good in that fight. I be looking at that fight and I be thinking to myself, like, yeah, Frank, you did good, but you didn't do good enough. And I get it's easier said than done because Tank is a fucking monster. But it's like, if you really want to evaluate the fight, he didn't overcommit to his punches. He didn't. Like, he'll hit Tank with like a jab straight, and the straight will land. And it's like he'll back up and get on the ropes, like, and put his high guard up. Like, nigga, jump on him. Like, get on him. Like, bro, you supposed to jump on this nigga. But, you know, to his credit, he did do a decent job. He put a little pause on there, on motherfucking Tank, but he didn't overcommit on his punches. Like, you're supposed to follow up, bro. Follow up. You're supposed to be in there trying to take that nigga head off. You gave that nigga way too much respect. You was respecting that power for sure. You accepted it. Frank, he accepted the knockout. I seen it in his eyes. I seen it in his motherfucking eyes in the ring, bro. When Tank hit him with that overhand, he said, wow. And Frank Martin jumped back and he looked at him like, it was real. He knew it was real. He knew it was real. He knew the power was real. And then another situation where it's like Gervonta had hit him like with a body shot. And then Frank turned over and Gervonta did like a chopping right hand and it just like slapped his fucking face down. But he came down hard on him. And Frank went right then and there. I said, oh yeah. Frank about to go to sleep. Because he was like, he ain't want to engage after that. He ain't want to engage. And I like Frank. Frank, my dog. Y'all know I rooted for him. But I got to keep it 100. I don't care if you my bands. I got to keep it 100. Tank knocked the fight out that nigga. And it wasn't the knockout that knocked the fight out of that nigga. It was the first couple punches leading to the knockout. He bullied him. And now Frank out here shopping. Boy, Frank being a stereotype for sure, right? And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with spending your money. Get your money, nigga. What the fuck? But you gonna let a nigga on YouTube tell you to do with your money. Get your fucking money, dude. And do what the fuck you want to do with it. But can you not make it look so obvious? Because niggas talk about, niggas, you done sold your look at this nigga. He was thirsty for that payday. He ain't even trying to kind of win that fight. Look at him. And I'm like, see, I don't like that type of talk. I don't like hearing that. Said Frank looked shook, fam. He looked shook. And I like Frank. I like Frank a lot. But he looked shook. And I see why. I'm talking all this shit behind the screen, nigga. I'm not in the ring with Gervonta Davis, and I can see that shit with my own 2 eyes. Nigga, that shit look like he hurt. So I feel him. Like even the Andre, you know who doesn't get attacked for basically quitting? Demetrius Andre. And I'm not hating on him. I swear I'm not hating on him because he's actually one of my favorite fighters coming up. That Benavidez fight with Andre, that was another situation where somebody beat the fight out of a nigga. Like, that Benavidez Andre fight, it was a situation where Andre was doing good too, but Andre was committed. The difference between Andre versus Benavidez and Frank versus Tank, it's one guy was actually committed to his punches and trying to motherfucking engage in the inside, and that was ultimately his demise. It led to his demise. Because once Benavidez started touching him, boy, them punches felt like. But Benavidez though, let's cook on him real quick. So Benavidez, right? Him going to 175. A lot of people talking shit. They talking a lot of shit, and I see why. Because you know how y'all like to call Derek a weight bully and all this shit. You got a dude who jump up to 175, and his punches wasn't looking the same. It wasn't. He was hitting that nigga with the same punches he was hitting Andre with. He was hitting Andre. He was hitting dude with the same punches he was hitting Andre with. You can't say he wasn't landing or the dude was running. He wasn't running. He was right. He was right there. Maybe he was boxing, using his legs a little bit, but he was getting tagged up. But guess what? He ain't fold. He ain't stop. He ain't crumble. He ain't nothing. And now I got niggas asking questions like, man, can you really fuck with the dudes at 175? Now it's, you know what would be a good fight at 175? Benavidez versus Yard. That's a winnable fight for Yard. And I know that might sound a little taboo. But I feel like Yard, him versus Benavidez, that'd be a good fight. And I'm not necessarily saying that he'll win, but I'm saying that that would definitely be a good fight. And seeing that he actually has real power at 175, because Vashik's not known for power. But seeing how motherfucking Yard has real power at 175, that'd be a tough fight. Look, Vashik had Benavidez' eye a little puffy, didn't he? Didn't he? Or am I tweaking? Said I was thinking the same thing. Good fight. Yeah, that's a good fight. That's definitely a good fight. That's definitely a good fight. I'll be look. He should go back to 175. Fuck this 168 shit, nigga. Now he gonna get his ass cooked by Canelo doing this stupid ass shit. Thinking he fucking Roy Jones, nigga. You cannot jump back, bro. Look how Benavidez looked at 175. Nigga, look, dude, he looked solid. He looked like that's where the fuck you could actually see his jawbones and everything. Like you could see the fucking meat on his face. Like he looked like a 175 fighter. Now you telling me you about to drop back down to 168, hoping and praying you get a Canelo fight? Good luck. Good luck. This nigga think he Roy Jones. Good luck. Because Canelo fucking around and put you on that rehydration clause. Y'all know it's coming. We can already have a conversation right now. We know it's coming. Benavidez versus Canelo. How much you want to bet it's going to be a rehydration clause? Benavidez about to starve himself to make 168 for this fight. Canelo going to fucking chop that body up. And they going to be like, you see, you talk about this guy. He said he could beat me up. Look at how I beat him up. You know how Canelo be talking. He's like, yeah, I beat him. He going to be talking shit. Viva Mexico! You know what I'm saying? He gonna be screaming out Viva Mexico, basically saying he the real deal Mexican, nigga. Stop playing with him. So Benavidez, you setting yourself up to be a fucking pinata, boy. Nigga, bro, dropping back down to 168 and then being on a rehydration call as big as you is, nigga. With all that good food in motherfucking Arizona. Yeah. Yeah. Canelo might just put the pause on Benavidez. Boy, that shit gonna be crazy as fuck. Cause there ain't nobody gonna be able to say shit besides rehydration clause. But niggas ain't gonna be trying to hear that shit. Cause niggas gonna be saying, "Oh, wait, bully." Straight up. But man, anyways, man, I'm about to get up out of here. I know I've been cooking for a good minute. About to eat some food, get some fried chicken or something. I'm starving. Anyways, artmanapparel.com for the best boxing merch in boxing. Like and subscribe. $ Artman. Great on Cash App. But yeah, on to the next.